Alright, good morning and welcome to Master Talker online class. Today's video we are still talking about light wave, okay? Reflection of light. You need to watch the first and the second video. I'll drop the link on the description. But if today is your first day of watching our video, please click on that red subscribe button so that anytime we drop a new video, YouTube will notify you, and like this video and comment so that YouTube can recommend it to other people. All right, so now look at the question. They said we have solved the first question in the other video. So this is the second question. They say that Chioma stands a distance of 3 meters in front of a plain mirror. Okay, they say if she moves 1 meter further towards the mirror, calculate the distance between her and her image. Okay, now let us just imagine it. If you draw this now, this is Chioma. Chioma was initially at this point. Chioma was initially at this point, and from here to where she is, from the mirror to where she is, was 10. And she decided to move closer. She decided to move closer to the mirror, okay? And what she moved was just from where she was, and where she moved is just 1 meter. You will see that obviously what is remaining from where she is to the mirror is 2 meters, okay? And the same thing happens when she was here. The same thing happened here. Anything that happened to the left will happen to the right. The right here is 3 meters. She then move closer. As you're moving closer to the mirror, you notice that the mirror is equally moving closer. The image formed in the mirror is equally moving closer. So this is equal to what? Another 2 meters. You see that what? Between where she is now and the image formed in the mirror is 2 plus 2, which is what? 4 meters. Okay? So that is that. So the image distance is equal to the object distance, and if you add them, you have your formula. So this is a very simple question to solve. We go to the next question, question number 3. And question number 3 said, the angle of reflection, of a ray on a smooth plane surface is 25 degrees. You want to say find I, the angle of incidence, I, the angle of glance, I, the angle of deviation. Okay, solution. You want to draw it, you can draw it. You don't want to draw it, you can still solve it. Okay, if I want to draw it now, do we draw it? If you draw it, the same thing. I have that this is my normal. If this is your normal, they say that this is the incident coming this way, and then the reflection coming this way. So they say that the angle of reflection, this one coming in, this one moving out. They say that the angle of reflection is 25. If the angle of reflection is 25, then the incident must be 25 as well. Okay, if we decide to trace this incident down like this, we will now have that the glance is from here to here. Okay, so but I know that here, sorry, my glance is here. This is my glance. Why this is my deviation. Okay, and this is equally my glance. So since we have that that glance of incidence is equal to glance of reflection, then we'll have that 25 plus 25 plus, this is my D. I can decide to find my D direct. If you check from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here, is half of a circle, which is angle on this straight line. So I can say plus my D is equal to 180 degrees. So my reason is angle on the straight line. So I have that my fifth D is equal to 180 degrees. So my D will now be 180 minus 50. So which is what? 130 degrees. So but don't forget that what? That 2 glance is equal to my D. So 2 glance is equal to 130. So my glance will now be 130 divided by 2. So my glance is, I think, 65, be 75, 65 degrees. So that is that for that. And it's very, very simple. So we go to the next question. Next question, number 4. Question number 4 said calculate the number of images formed when two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to each other. Now, there is something we call when two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle of 45 degrees, we call it what? A periscope. So we want to now know the number of images formed in a periscope. Okay, instead of telling you that they are inclined at an angle of 45 degrees, they'll just tell you find the number of images formed in a periscope. And you know that periscope are what? Two plane mirrors that are inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to each other. Okay. This is where we want to wake up. Yes. Okay. So you have a formula that said that they gave you that theta is 45 degrees. So just so that your n is just simply 360 divided by that your theta, then minus 1. Very simple. So what do? We now say what? 360 divided by 45, then minus 1. So I'm going to have what? 360 divided by 45 give you 8. So 8 minus 1, which is 7. So a periscope, okay, the number of images formed in a periscope is 7. We have 7 images formed in a periscope. Then they can equally ask you how many images are formed in we've talked about periscope. What's the other one? That is the one that is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. What is it called? You can remember now, I told you in the other video. Let me find it. Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope is when the two mirrors are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. So you can do that. So tell me how many images are formed in a kaleidoscope. Okay? So I need you to do that and tell me at the comment section. It's a very simple calculation. So we move to the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 said, determine the number of images formed when two plane mirrors are at right angle to each other. Okay, solution. Don't forget that right angle means 90 degrees. So my theta here is 90 degrees. So my n is simply 360 divided by what? By your theta, then minus 1. So which is what? 360 divided by 90 minus 1. So I'm going to have 360 divided by 9 give you 4. 4 minus 1, which is what? 3 images. Okay, so we move to question number 6. Move to question number 6. And question number 6 said, what is the angle of inclination. What's the angle of inclination of two plane mirrors? Two plane mirrors if the number of images formed if the number of images formed is 11. Solution very simple. I know that my number of images formed is simply 360 divided by theta minus 1. So since they're asking me angle, they're asking me theta. So I will now put that my 11 is equal to 360 over theta minus 1. This one will move here to have the what? 11 plus 1 is equal to 360 over what? Theta. So this will give you 12 is equal to 360 over theta. If you cross multiply, they will change position. So my theta will now be 360 divided by 12. And 360 divided by 12 will give you 30 degrees. So they are inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to each other. So we move to question number 7. So question number 7 said calculate the number of images formed when two plane mirrors are parallel to each other. Now, when an angle is parallel to each other, as a case of, let's say, as a case of barber's shop, barber's saloon shop. Solution. Now, after solving this thing, I will explain something for you. Now, when two lines are parallel to each other, it means they don't meet at any angle. This one is moving this way. There's a mirror here. There's another mirror here. They can never meet at any angle. Okay? So when you have something of such nature, you will say that theta is equal to 0. Okay? When they are parallel to each other, theta is equal to 0. So I have that my n is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. So my n is equal to 360 divided by 0 minus 1. Anything divided by 0 is infinity. Infinity minus 1 is still infinity. So we have infinite number of images formed when two mirrors are parallel to each other. So now, if you go to a barber shop and the barber places a mirror at your back and then in your front, then maybe you are seated somewhere here. Now, if you look at this image, if you look at your image formed, you'll be seeing this mirror inside this place again, forming yourself. If you look into that one again, if you keep looking inside, you'll be seeing your images forming in different places. So, and they are countless. Depends on where your eye want to stop, or maybe you are not really looking where. They form infinite number of images. Okay. So don't do one that they are perpendicular. I hope you know that perpendicular means at 90 degrees. We have just 3 images formed when they are perpendicular to each other. We have just 3 images formed when they are perpendicular to each other. So question number 8 said an object 8 cm in front of a plane mirror, 8 cm in front of a plane mirror moves 8 cm in front at a speed of 6 meters per second away from the mirror. If we stop, then I say what will be the distance separating what will be the distance separating the object from the image after 25 seconds. Solution. Now, this is a very simple question. They say that an object they say 6 cm per second. They say 6 cm per second. Now they say that what? Object is 8 meter in front of a mirror. So the distance of that object is 8 cm. Okay. They say that it now moves 6 cm away from the mirror. Now, if it moves with a speed of 6 cm from a mirror, then the same thing happens. Now they say that this is the speed of the object. The speed of the object, let me call it v of the object. The speed of the object is equal to 6 cm per second. The same thing goes to the speed of the image. The speed of the image is going to be what? Is going to be the same 6 cm per second. Okay, and then the time formed is 25 seconds. So we want to form the image. We know that velocity is equal to what? Displacement over time. So my displacement is equal to what? Velocity times time, which is equal to what? The velocity 6 times 25, which will give you 6 times 25 give you 150 cm. Okay, 150 cm. Now you should know, if you look at this very well, let's just call it that this is the distance. Okay, let's fashion this particular one. Okay, so the distance of that object, is this particular distance 150 plus the initial distance when it started moving with that speed plus this 8, which will give you what? 158 cm. Okay, and then don't forget that your image distance is equal to what? Your object distance. So this is equal to object distance, which is still 158 cm. So the distance between the object and its image is the addition of it. So the distance between the image and the object is equal to what? 158 plus 158. So which is equal to what? 158 plus 158 will give us 316 cm. Very, very simple. So that is that for that. So what I want to talk about now is what? A curved mirror. Let me check my time. A curved mirror. So I think that should be in our next video. So thank you very much for watching this particular one. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment as well. Bye bye.